I'm Cameron Wall, and this is Giorgio. Today we are going to be showing you how I'm introducing the second level and third level frame to him. He is going to be a little bit of a different type of horse than most horses that you are probably working with at home, because he has a neurological issue and arthritis really bad in his right side of his neck. So with this horse, I can't really bend him according to how they would want to see in the second, third level test. However, there are ways around it. And for him, I believe that if we focus on putting all the weight back here, that he will not be so nervous about his neck, which is the main issue. So I am going to get started. He is already pretty warmed up. And I am going to just show you really quick how I kind of teach the frame. So first, just start off with a light contact. See, can your horse accept a light contact? He loves stretching down. He's more of a downwards kind of horse. Some horses are more uphill where they want to raise their head vertically. He is one of those downhill horses. So today, what I would just gradually start doing, one exercise I would do at the walk warm-up, if I were you, is I would start on either a straight line or a diagonal, does not matter, as long as it's a straight line. What you're going to want to do is just play around with the different types of contact. So I'll face the other way so you guys can see me a little bit better. I'm going to just see how he does. And then I'm going to gradually put it up a notch. And I'm just going to wait. If your horse is tensed up, like he kind of gets a little tense, you can stop and let him figure it out on his own. So the second he puts his head down, I give. And we continue walking on. I'm going to crease it again. This time when he gets he didn't get as tense, but he still is a little nervous. Stop. And just let him figure it out. We don't want to be micromanaging our horses. I am very guilty of that in the past. And we want to think, what is the lightest aid I can give my horse in order to do the thing I want them to do? So with him, he's kind of like figuring it out on his own. I'm just sitting here. But the second he kind of starts giving, and I let go with my arms, I'll follow him down, and I'll bring him back. Can he find a happy place in this frame? Keep in mind, again, he does have arthritis, so with him it's more of a mental thing. He gets really nervous about this contact. Really good. So even if he gives, that's a really good boy, and we walk on. And I just give a light aid with my calf. I'm going to let him stretch that out now. So same thing at the walk warm-up. Think about what kind of different contacts can I have and help him find a happy place in each level of the contact. So right here, I can use a little bit more energy. So I'll give him a little tap. I'll come back around. And this is a great exercise to do at the trot too. And at the trot, keep in mind you're going to want to do a lot more half halts. So here I'm not really doing half halts. I'm just saying, hey, forward energy. Good boy. I'm going to tighten up the contact. Can he relax into it? And see how he slows down. He wants to break. He's like, oh, you want me to stop? You're taking out the contact. Most horses will do that. You just want to keep your leg on. Think about cuddling. Can you give him a little hug with your calf? See how nice that frame is now? So you want to think, what is the lightest aid I can ask for this frame? It's new. It's kind of a new thing if you're introducing it to them. So kind of just be really empathetic about that, especially with a horse that has a neurological issue. I'm going to let him stretch. He held that really good on the circle. Let him stretch. Ask for a little tempo again. You always want to think about the concept. Can I get the quality of the movement I'm about to ask for rather than just the movement? I see a lot of riders that are like, they'll be kick, 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 kick just to try and get a horse to trot on. But then the horse won't be through his back. He might get a little hollow. They might dive down. Think about the quality. Can I get a quality transition in his neck into this frame? That was very nice. See how nicely he took it? It was barely any effort on my part. One exercise I would include if your horse is just like not having it. If your horse is up in the air, if he's just freaked out about it, some horses will just stop moving or try and back up. Just keep encouraging with the leg. Go on your center line or a line of travel and ask for haunches in. Haunches in is a really good tool to kind of ask them to put more weight on their hind end and then switch right into shoulder in. Can they be really handy in doing that and then switch directions? Can I ask for a little haunches in? See how he automatically kind of comes up more and he puts his weight in his back end? That's what you want to develop for second and third level. Can they put more collection through their top line by asking a little more haunches in? Do a little shoulder in. And I'll do other videos of how I ask and get the shoulder in and haunches in. But that's another little exercise. Can they flex both ways? Once he is comfortable in this frame, I'm going to ask for a little tempo. Good boy. Little left calf, right calf, left calf, right calf. I just ask very lightly. Good boy. Now, can I get a bend? He is neurological. Can I get this bend in him? All I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and my right calf is just going on. And I'm going to think about a leg yield on the circle. Very nice, bud. See how I could get bend and he does it. I'm not triggering the arthritis. I'm not triggering any neurological stuff. Really good, bud. I'm going to sit back, half halt. Get him thinking on the haunches, just like that. We're going to practice a little turn on the haunches. And then we're going to come back, do the same thing this way. Can my lower calf on my left side push him out? Can I get a bend in the frame now? Good boy. And when I said about the quality, he loses tempo. So that is not a correct quality of a transition. So his next piece of the puzzle that I need to work on is, can I get a little more tempo? We have the suppleness, we have the bend, we have the frame. Can I get him thinking a little bit more? Left calf, right calf, left calf, right calf. Good boy. That's a really nice quality. Here at the trot, let me go up to the trot. So instead of just kicking, get in the trot and losing my connection, I want to keep this, right? I'm going to sit, half halt, and kind of just cuddle with my lower leg and ask for the trot. Beautiful. Nice job, bud. Really nice. Ask for a little quality of the tempo. Can I get more? This is very lovely. Half halt when he gets heavy in my hand. Can I ask for the bend? Can he get supple in the frame? Can he find his own happy place without me micromanaging him? Really nice, bud. Good. When he dives down, little half halt, little leg. Half halt leg. Beautiful. Nice job, bud. Nice job. So his main thing, he loves being fancy. He likes to kind of tell you, oh, I could go big, I could go really fancy. But I don't want to get fancy. I want him to stay collected. I want him to find this happy place. Really nice, bud. Really good. Another little concept I would think about, if you're on a higher level horse, take that opportunity to ride him or her and really think about yourself. Can I get the correct aids? Especially on a lot of riders, when they get on these higher level horses, they kind of just start thinking, I want to do all these fancy movements, and then they start micromanaging. We want to think about, what is the lightest aid I can ask for a movement and get the quality correct without showing it. You want to think about, what's my lightest aid to ask for a trot right now? if I was in front of a judge. So I'm going to get him supple again. I'm just going to ask left leg, right leg. Yeah, good boy. Maybe a little half halt, get him thinking haunches. Can I ask just gently with the trot? Good boy. And that timing came up. That's not the quality I wanted, so I come right back. Don't just ask for anything. Ask for the quality of a movement. So he gets a little not paying attention. Tap, tap. Good. And then I'm just going to squeeze. Half out. Beautiful. Much better. See how I kept that controlled? I kind of just kept him under my leg. I cuddled him with my leg so he felt supported. This is a nice trot. You want to think about the succession in his movement. Instead of long and strung out, can I get him more collected? Can I get him more thinking up, up, up? Can I get a little bend? Up, up, up. Yeah, just thinking with the tempo. That's really nice. And then back down to the walk. He lost the movement, so I get him back up to it. Good boy. So, a couple things. The 2 exercises. Center line, haunches in to shoulder in. Vice versa the other direction. Think about, can I just stay on a circle or a straight line and practice my transitions? Can I ask at the walk for nice frame and connection while he stays supple without micromanaging? Can I sit here and look pretty per se and not have my aids noticeable? And can I help him build up the tempo? With him being neurological, he's gotten a ton better with his neck, as you can see. He'll go in the frame. I'll let him have his head right now. And then can I really think about, he get a little more tempo? That's his main thing. When you're dealing with a horse that might have a mental barrier, whether they have a past injury or they have trauma from something, just the biggest thing is patience. And a lot of us are like, let's go up the levels really fast. I rather focus on him gaining confidence and improving the overall collection and quality of each movement and overcoming the mental barrier of, oh, it's going to hurt my neck, than rushing him through it. You're never going to get up the levels faster if you are just thinking movement, 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 go, go, go. I rather, if I'm going to do a movement of anything, transition, taking up the contact, getting in the frame, can he stay relaxed and supple? Can he do it with good tempo? Do I feel like I had to ask a little too much to get that movement? Those are big questions to ask. So I'll start making more videos of like the shoulder in, the haunches in, the turn on the haunches, all of that stuff. But today, that is your overall goal of some things to work on to help them get relaxed in the connection. Especially with beginner riders where they have horses that may want to go up in the vertical. Just even standing here, I could do it here. Can they stand and go into a nice frame? See how he tenses up? I'm just going to sit here, let him figure it out. Good boy. Then when he gives, I give. It's very a simple concept, and people want to micromanage it so bad because they're like, get your head down and be fancy, be in this frame, and then send them forward. But really, we want to think about, can we let them find their own happy place without us interfering? And can I ask with the lightest aids possible without having to micromanage? And so that's my tip of the day. Those are your 2 warm-up exercises to try. Work on your connection in the trot transitions, the tempo. Work on the walk just on a diagonal or straight line. Play around with the different levels of contact. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I am going to be accepting new online clients. I have a Pivo. So if you have a Pivo and would love to schedule a lesson, you can reach out to me. I would love to do online lessons with you and help you out one-on-one. And if anyone has any other recommendations of what videos you would like me to do or demonstrate, that'd be great. And thank you again.